everyone, welcome back to Evony with Genghis. So a few days ago I did a video on Evony's latest whale, and someone sent me some messages and was like, hey man, you got to check out this guy, this alliance on my server. So 1095 C5. So the server is about a year old. It started 12 or 13 months ago, last July or so. And we're in July now, but almost done July. So anyways, they said this alliance, this server didn't really start growing till a few months ago. So it's a year old, but the players really only started to grow about 3-4 months ago. So, and you can look, like there's some money spent. So this keep is probably about 6 months old, I think. This one probably about 8 months old, 5 billion. And then this is the guy. We'll get to him in a minute. I just want to see some of these other big teammates that they have here. And anyways, this C1 C2 can't compete with these guys. So this is why what Evony's doing with the alts is such a I think it's a short-sighted move, eliminating alts, because there's nothing more than what these guys would like to do is play really squishy, soft C1 50 billion power accounts and just crush them. That's fun for these guys. So take a look at this guy. So this guy apparently was about 1 billion 3 months ago. And then he decided to take the game seriously. And someone on servers sent me some images. So when you buy packs in this game, right? So people only spend so much. Like if you spend $100,000, over the last 5 years, you miss out on lots of the stuff that's in here. Things like this, right? But most importantly, one of the things you miss out on is Blood of Heirs. So when Evony introduces buildings like the Senate, old players don't really get to use those buildings to its maximum effect. That's for new players. And that's kind of Evony's sneaky way of adding things for new players to let them catch up and let them just whoop everybody. So let's take a look at these images I got of this guy. And some of them you'll just be like, meh, yeah, okay, but just wait. So this is him. Apparently about 11 billion power in the last 3 months. And very high Monarch gear. For like, this is the old stuff that you only get from, black market. And that's about it. Because all the new marching stuff comes in the packs. So very, very difficult to get to level 10s. So 236 million tech, and most of it in the last 3 months, right? So this guy's probably going to be 300 million very soon. All these subs, like look at these, and look at the generals. These are like all the best red subs you can get. So basically this guy, every single event, wins them. But he has good teammates too. So right here, Garasha, also very good player. So these guys are very, very big attack percentages. The other day we played a guy and he had 3,600 everything. These guys aren't quite there, but they're at like 3,000. And this is going to be a team on C5 for Shalon. So you noticed out here, they have the small castle. But like I said, they've never played Shalons together. They just started coining now. Yeah, I think that they're going to be in the running. They're all getting their top 100 now in BOG and BOC. And here's some of the attacks. So if you look here, this is a defense by the guy. Like, look at this. This is crazy. Basically 2,500 on everything important. 2,900 siege. This is all very, very good stuff. So here's the guy. He finished 4th last round in BOC. That's so hard to do in C5 because your opponents aren't big, right? You don't have the power there, so it's just pure domination. And then here, his overall for the season is 9th, so he'll get Red Wings this season for sure. And then look at this, prosperity points. So this is for all servers. This guy is number 1. Look, he's beating Small PP, the guy who slept on our server. Remember that? So yeah, I guess I was wrong. Small PP does coin a lot. Maybe he did have all those souls that he laughed at us for. So got some other very notable players there. Lots of players here that I recognize. Got Darkfire down there in 11. So this is very big money going into this account. MZ, that's a very big spender down there. Look at his sub-general, so fully awakened. Mark Antony, and that's a difficult one to get. So you know this guy coined a lot and got a lot of packs and has a lot of extra buffs that come with it because Mark Antony wasn't out when he was playing, right? Mark Antony's about a year old. So if this guy really did do all his growth in the last few months, that means he got 16 Mark Antonys in packs just from buying in the last little while, right? And from winning competitions, you get packs and just being good at the game, right? So Yao Ghostman, same thing. Baldwin. Look at this attack. 4 billion off the guy. Solo attack too, because you see it's not a rally down there. So very, very strong. And look at the percentages. 2,800 ground attack, 25, 27. And then just look at these other ones. Like this was a ground attack, but all those percentages on like range, horse, siege are better than 99.9% of the players in the game. And it was a ground march. So those are just all his like peripheral buffs. So he's finished all the academy. This is what I'm talking about in the Senate. This guy has spare generals and enough blood of heirs to use fully ascended generals in the tavern. I can't do that. I'm still working on my main fully ascended generals. And then this is governor and commander completely full. And then he has 2 open on here. So this tells me, so I can't open this. And you need VC. So this guy's probably VC 8, I would think. And then the next 2 unlock at VC, victory column 9 and 10. These are his generals. So Ludwig, and then the new guy, Edward Teach, Douglas, like basically every great general there is. And then this new wall general, who is supposed to just be the best there is. This guy has so much stuff. He even has the clothing on the assistant general. Does it work on the assistant general? I'm not sure. But anyways, wanted to show you guys I'm one of these people, right, who are up against these people. I face them once in a while in Battlefield. Luckily, these guys are a little small. They're 60 billion. But won't be too long before these guys are 150 billion or so. Their sign-up power's there. And yeah, they're going to be really fun to play against, especially if they get a merge. You know, like this is a new server. No merge, 1095. Imagine they're pretty far from the throne. Come on, guys. You got to move in. You got to get into this area at least, right? All the better monsters are here. Why march so far? But anyways, when these guys get a merge and get more teammates and then more people start benefiting from this, I tell people all the time, just get in the Best Players Alliance. You get to join all their rallies. Why use 30 stamina to get something that gets you like 800k resource when you could do the same thing, join players like this rallies and get 2 million per resource. But and you can look, like one of the things that's impressive here too is that these guys are active, they're playing. It's not like the other video I did where it's just like one bot alliance. You could tell this is a lot of active players, so that is what makes a good team. So anyways, look out for these guys. 1095 Alliance Gods of Anarchy. Let's see how they go. It'll be interesting to see how all these new accounts look in about a year's time, or in Shalons, because Shalons is coming up in a month. I'll be checking the standings to see how these guys do in C5. So like, subscribe, leave a comment.